on the table, but the power don't show. Whispers in the dark, deals in the shade. Build from the fire, now the city's afraid. We don't bluff, we make the game. Every move sparks fear and fame. From the forge to the peak we grind. Mess with the best, get left behind. Yeah, the Syndicate runs this town. From the underground up we hold the crown. Stacking chips while they chase the fame. We write the rules, they just play the game. The Syndicate runs this town. Don't forget the name. You hear the clatter of chips. That's not luck. That's legacy. The Syndicate, cold blood, no doubt. We run this town, now fade out. The Syndicate, cold blood, no doubt. We run this town, now fade out. The Syndicate, cold blood, no doubt. We run this town, now fade out. The Syndicate, cold blood, no doubt. We run this town, now fade out. Yeah, the Syndicate runs this town. From the underground up we hold the crown. Stacking chips while they chase the fame. We write the rules, they just play the game. The Syndicate runs this town. Don't forget the name.
Because sometimes you have to plug shit in order to make it work. Welcome to the Syndicate Warrior Series, game number 12. Being broadcast by KFRK Entertainment and being played on PokerNow.club. Free to play poker, all free. Everybody's playing for free, but playing for real all at the same time. We've got our usual cast of characters playing in today's game. Getting ready to wrap up this series here pretty quick. As we join the action. Sitting into the fourth hand, I think we're about at. Not a single broadcast can go by without us having some sort of technical difficulty, but it's okay. We will survive. We had a list of players, but we're not going to give that to you because it's not up to date. So instead, we'll just give you the list of players on the leaderboard. We got 4 King Ace Hole, XRP, Vixen, Casely, Thunderbird, Freakchild, Marta, your usual suspects on a Sunday game. Right here on PokerNow.club. The Syndicate starting a whole new series early in the morning for the U.S., starting at 2 a.m. Mountain Time, 4 a.m. Eastern. It's only 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. there on Pacific. So the Night Owls are playing that one. Be able to check that out on all of our streams. Last broadcast got cut short because we didn't say it was a free-to-play poker game. It is a free-to-play poker game. It's not real gambling. We're not trying to condone anything nasty or bad. I promise you. Need to get these guys some sound. There we go. Well, there's a board on that one. And we will catch up into the action as we get going. Freak Child taken down with 2 pair of 10s and 8s, catching a 2 pair on the river. Action goes over to Freak Child. Casely going up to $1.50. Vixen says no. Forking Ace-Hole says he'll no with his 9-3. Freak Child's action. He's going to call. Casely folded. Casely, hailing from Colorado, winner 40s, sitting 4th in the Warrior Series right now as of yesterday's game. Godley, who usually is fashionably late, we may see her in this game, but she ended up taking over the first place spot from Forking Ace-Hole. So we will, or was it Freak Child? Who was in the lead? I don't even remember, but we shall see if she makes an appearance today. Everybody's continuing on. Freak Child checks. Forking Ace-Hole. Pair of 6s will do him. Casely had a queen. Poker Cat is refereeing at the moment, in case you can hear that in the background. Poker Cat. The referee who threw the Freak Child out of the final Summer Series game, known for his chip chasing and hating rabbits, coming from the litter box at 9 years old. An oldie but goodie in the world of Cat World, I guess. I don't know. King 4-4 on the board. Freak Child's action. He'll check it. Casely checks it. Vixen checks it. Marta checks it. It's a check around. Freak Child checks it. Here we go again. No, Vixen says no more checking. Going to bet a little $50 chip bet there with a pair of pocket 8s. And we're on to the next. Forking Ace-Hole, thinking about it. Off to Marta. She's going to take it up to $1.50. Freak Child calls it. Casely limps in behind that. 9 ace 4, 2 diamonds on the board. Freak Child's action. Sends it to Casely, who sends it to Marta, who's going 225. That'll take Freak Child out of the running. And Marta will take it and will not show those cards. Everybody's limping in so far. Freak Child limps it. Casely limps it. Vixen says, okie dokie. With a 10-4-5. Rainbowed. We got a check and a check. Marta's going with 100. Freak Child's calling it. Casely's out. Vixen's out. Another 4 comes on the board. 2 hearts. Marta goes 100. That's enough to take Freak Child out of the running on that one. Forking Ace-Hole had a 4 hidden away. Just can't play that shit sometimes. Thunderbird, who's away, as usual, folds. Freak Child. Got a King 3 King rainbowed up. Everybody's checking it. An 8 comes on the turn. Check, check. Freak Child is taking it up. He's betting the pot, 475. That's enough for everybody to fold out. He shows his pair of 8s with those kings. Freak Child's action. He's out. Casely's going for 2. Vixen's out. Acer's out. Marta's out. She'll take that one down with a pair of jacks. Pair of jacks in the hole. Ace 3-9 comes, 2 spades. Ace being one of them. Action to Casely after 2 checks from Marta and Thunderbird. She's going $1.50. Acer's calling it, and a jack comes on the turn. A jack of hearts. Casely going 2. Acer calls it. Another 9 on the board. Everybody's checking around, and each of them had an ace. That 9 kind of put a wrench in the gears for Casely. She was sitting with 2 pair. Not much action going on that hand. Child folds it. 6-4 king. Another rainbow. Marta's going 3 3/4. Five diamonds. Marta's wondering, taking time on that check. Could we be seeing a bet coming? We do, 300. Vixen says, no thank you. No thank you. Marta does not show as we head into the next round of play. That's what they sometimes say. Freakchild calls it. Casely calls it. And the big blind will check it. 8-9-4 on the board. 2 diamonds. Everybody's checking around. 6 of clubs comes. Casely checks. Vixen checks. Jerkface checks. Freakchild checks, I mean. We got a 10 sitting on there. Vixen going for 300. Freakchild calls it. Freakchild had the 10 and has it with a kicker. His jack will play. And just because we have to do the obligatory crap here right about now, the Syndicate is playing at PokerNow.club, a free-to-play poker game, free poker. But just because it's free does not mean these guys don't play for real. Just like Monopoly, they play it as strong as they would if they were playing for real money, but they're not playing for real money. We have to make that very, very God-blessed clear. This is absolutely free. There's no money, no compensation involved, because otherwise YouTube has a big problem. But anyway, you can join us over at PokerNow.club. Sign up. Absolutely no money is needed for that. They have all sorts of premium packages and things like that, but that's just for extra avatars and game variants and things like that. But none of it is used in any of the betting. So check it out. A lot of free games. You'll see as we bring up the player profiles, they've got sit and go ranks. There's a ranking system for the sit and go seasons that start up each month. Just started a new one last week. Everybody's ranks have kind of gone goofy so far, but still overall, the Syndicate is sitting pretty right now. So we know that for a fact. As we look at this, Queen 4-8 of 2 hearts on the board. Freakchild's action. He's popping out. Vixen's out. And Acer shows a queen with a pair. Action's over on Marta now. 300 she goes up. Freakchild's going to call that one. 6-2-4. Call it a rainbow. 10 of diamonds out there. Freakchild checks it. Marta checks it. And an ace of hearts to finalize on the river. And everybody checks at Marta with a queen jack for the high card. Such excitement in poker, don't you think? Big Child's going to go ahead and call that 100 on the small blind. 9-8-6. Big Child checks. Casely going up 100. Marta is out. Freak Child calls it. Ace of hearts on the turn. Freak Child's betting 100. Casely's going up. Freak Child calls it. Another heart on the board. 7 of hearts. Freak Child's checking at Casely. She's going up 5. Freak Child. Looks like he is thinking about this one. He's going to lay it down. He has the jack of hearts to complete the flush. Maybe feared that have a glitch in what we're supposed to be looking at. That's not what we're supposed to be looking at there.
The name, now come see the face. The cards are shuffled, we've set the pace. This ain't no friendly neighborhood game. This is the Syndicate, we don't play the same. They say they've got skills, they say they've got fire, but we built this table, raised it high. So call your crew and bring your best. It's multi-table mayhem, forget the rest. We don't fear the numbers, we don't flinch at the crowd. We rise in the silence, we strike loud and proud. Stack for stack, play by play, we'll be waiting at the end of the day. So rally the room
Take on the Syndicate if you dare. Rumor has it, Syndicate is working on putting together a little multi-table tournament to let the players of PokerNow take on the club and see who can survive. Can you knock out all of the Syndicate players? A lot of stuff in the works, supposedly. Once again, just a rumor. That's all we know it as, is a rumor. One thing that is not a rumor is that this is game 12 of a 16-game qualifying series called the Weekend Warrior Series. One of, two that's going on now. The other one that's going on right now is the World Shift that we were telling you about. That plays on Wednesdays, which are going to be being streamed here without the commentary. God rest your ears. Don't need to be hearing commentary like this all the time. But beyond that, a new series is about to start up called Omaha Overdrive with the Syndicate, where they will be playing Omaha for their entire series, an eight-week series. There will be 8 games in that qualifier. Then the top players go to the final table, which we just saw last Monday. Larry Alice took the Summer Series final table, won herself a nice little bracelet to wear, Syndicate logos and all that good shit. So congratulations to Larry Alice on winning the Summer Series, Syndicate Summer Series final table and taking out the competition. And speaking of competition, let's take a look at the Syndicate Warrior board, let's come back to that in a second here. Oh, there they go. Here's where everybody's sitting right now. As of yesterday, Godley's in first, Freakchild second, Working Acehole sitting in third, Casely bringing up fourth place, Marta in fifth. But every game is a little bit different with the way the points work. So I mean, it still could be anybody's. Anybody could be in any position by the end of 2 weeks from now. Only 4 more games after this left of the qualifiers, and then the top positions will end up playing one more final table to take home the Syndicate bracelet. But you can see a rendition of that in the picture there. They will win that actual bracelet. It actually exists. So, how cool is that? In other news, don't forget to check out PokerNow.club, free-to-play poker client. Lots going on there. There's a premium membership there, but once again, has nothing to do with gameplay itself. All it has to do with is having avatars and build clubs and all that kind of good stuff. So check it out, PokerNow.club, completely free, 100%. Get back into the action here. Marta takes down another hand. And it looks like our general latecomer, Biggie Large, has made the table. The man who needs new batteries in his watch. Freakchild checks it. Over to Marta. She's going 3. Freakchild is out. Marta, take that one down. Take a look at some player profiles here again. And bring up that Biggie Large fool. He is a fool, they say. Loves him some Hold'em. He's old. He's sitting 6th, as we were just saying, in the Warrior Series currently. His notable poker accolade, showed up for a game on time one time. Currently sits 67th out of over 4,000 players on the Syndicate, the PokerNow sit and go field. So Like we said, the Syndicate does not play around. Just because it's free does not mean they don't play for real. So beware. Players getting a little snarky in the comments there, it looks like. Freechild will take it down with a straight. He caught it on the river there. Freechild's going to limp in at the 200. Casely's out. XRP Vixen out. Biggie Large, also known as the Bully Large, going 200. Freechild's going to call his 200. 3 diamonds on the board. Biggie Large going only another 2. He's going to check it with a 6-9. That's a pair of 6s. Freechild apparently not buying his tiny bets as having anything. Queen 9-10. Working ace all goes 2. Biggie Large calls it. Another queen on the turn. Working ace will take it down. Freechild's out. Casely's out. Vixen going 4. The Bully folds. Crybaby folds. Marta folds. Vixen will take it all down with no work. Thunderbird offline. Freechild going to call the small raise. 10-9 queen, 2 spades on the board. Both players check. Now a king. Big board out there. 2 clubs. And a 5 of diamonds. Probably not a help to either player. Biggie Large will have the ace. Freechild looks like he was holding on for the flush there. Make it cheap. They'll chase. That's for sure. Freechild folds his small blind off to Casely. And Marta will take that one. Not much action going on there. Let's take a look at that leaderboard. That is not the leaderboard again. That's the leaderboard. Many technical difficulties today. Working Ace Hole is leading the pack right now. Not by a whole terrible lot. Marta, then Big E, Thunderbird, Casely, Freechild, Vixen, rounding it out. 7 players so far in this game. Door about to close on the open registration. So this may be about all we see today. May not see an appearance from Godly. Freechild folds it. Four, 10, 3. 2 hearts. Check it down. 200 from King. 200 called by Casely. A 6 of clubs to round it out on the river. And 900 will be enough. 7-5 is what he shows. Hims is the big man on campus getting him's cards. Freechild waiting on him. He's going up 4. Casely folds. Vixen folds. Biggie folds. Marta folds. Freechild. No work involved with his pair of jacks. 3-5, ace, 2 clubs. Ace of clubs being one of them. And we are off to the next. King 3-5. Completely rainbowed out. Looked like it was going to be a check around, but not so much. Marta's going 9. Freechild's out. Everybody's out. Marta's bet will take it. Heading into the next. Everybody's folding. 4-9-5. As if everybody knew it was going to be a shit flop. A 3 of hearts comes out. We have a full-fledged rainbow out there now. One of each suit. 400 from Vixen. And that'll be enough to take Casely out of the running. Freechild's out. Casely on the small blind. She's going up over the big blind to 400. So she'll be at 8. Vixen will call. Biggie's in. Didn't scare anybody off. 9-3, 7, 2 clubs. Casely is going all in. Vixen's out. Will she get a caller? It's under a pot bet, so should be betting some value here. And it was enough. Get everybody the hell out of there. Does not show. Keeping that to herself. Freechild is out. She apparently had a pair of jacks. Vixen is all in with pocket tens. Ace king for Marta. Marta leading with a pair of kings now. 10 is the only hope here for Vixen. Vixen will say goodnight with a pair of tens to Marta's ace king big slick. Big pot for Marta. And Vixen will go out 7. And as we sit here, the doors have closed. So this will be the end of the field for today's game. As Biggie Large and 4-King Ace will go for this next hand. Another rainbow. 8-10-4. Biggie Large going 8. And that will be enough for Acer to take it. XRP Vixen just got knocked out. But we need to show a player profile of everybody when we can. Hails from North Carolina. She hates douchebags. Especially the douchebags who play donkey poker. She loves her some hold'em. She's sitting 9th in the Warrior Series right now. Did get her some extra points, though, even though she got knocked out of the game. So she'll still climb. Still anybody's game in the Warrior Series. Ranked 29th out of over 4,700 sit-and-go players on PokerNow.club. So not doing bad at all. Not at all. Freechild will fold it. Casely out. Biggie Large. Going big with an all-in. His bully system does not seem to be working all so well yet for him that he used to use in the other previous games, but we'll see if he tries to continue that. Biggie Large going with the 4. Marta's going. Thunderbird still missing in action. Freechild just checks his blind. 3-Jack-Jack. Freechild checks it. Casely's checking. Biggie's 4. Freak Child's out. Casely is out. Biggie Large will take it with pocket 7. And once again, don't forget the Syndicate plays at PokerNow. PokerNow.club. Free poker for everybody. And we'll tell you once again where to get in touch with the Syndicate if you want to join their club or their farm club and give it a go. Perhaps you too would like to take a sad roll on the River of Tears. We'll be right back. Keep watching. Action's going to get going.
This one's for the grinders, the ghosts of bankrolls past, and everyone who's ever lost to a guy named Ricky, holding 6-9 offsuit on a prayer.
I had the nuts on the turn, felt like a king, counting my chips, hearing the angels sing. He called my shove like he couldn't care less, said let's see what happens, oh no this fucking ass. Board paired the river, my soul took a hit, he slow rolled me quads while eating Cool Ranch chips. Down by the river of tears, where dreams drown deep and love disappears. These stupid fuckers floating down the river, sitting on the toilet and then they flush. I played it right but fate interferes, now I'm floating alone on a river of tears. Another day, another dollar lost, flopped a straight thought, I'll show him who's boss. He called with 2 pair, weak as can be, then the board paired up naturally. He fist bumped a guy in a Scooby-Doo hat while I stared at the felt flat on my back. Down by the river of tears, where dreams drown deep and love disappears. These stupid fuckers floating down the river, sitting on the toilet and then they flush. I played it right but fate interferes, now I'm floating alone on a river of tears. I once believed in math, in discipline, in range, but now I believe in bad beats and emotional change. They say variance, I say witchcraft. They say don't tilt, I say laugh on my behalf. Out my chips, walked into the night, past the neon sign and the soda Sprite light. My bankroll's gone but my soul remains, scarred by maniacs and psychic pains. If you see me wandering with hollow eyes, just know the river's where my sanity lies. Down by the river of tears, where straights get cracked and you face your fears. It's not just the cards, it's the pain of the peers who hit runner and then cheers. Yeah, I'll see you again on that river of tears.
Well, we are back. And it looks like Thunderbird will disappear off of the game board. Got 553. Rainbowed out. Ace are going 6. Biggie says no thanks. Biggie large going 6. Marta checking it. Queen deuce 3. Free Child checks it. Biggie large going 6. Marta's out. Free Child calling it. Another 3. Free Child's going all in with his last 650. Biggie large chasing a straight and catches it on the river. Boy, we just played that song, didn't we? We just played that song. Holy moly. These poor guys, they're just getting nailed on the river. Free Child will will bow out. Where did he bow out? He bowed out at 4th place, 5th place. I think there might be a disqualification on this game. But Free Child going out in 5th place currently. So right now, Casely, forking ace hole, sitting up in the top 2 spots, followed by Biggie Large and Marta. Marta going all in against Biggie. He will fold. Marta. Ooh, Biggie had an ace. Definitely saw something that Marta must have had. Acer not going to play with a 210. Little Doyle action. Rest in peace, Doyle. Marta going to 12. Casely says nope. Acer out. Marta, she'll limp in along with Casely. Biggie will check it. 9 King Jack. 2 clubbers. Marta's going 9. Casely. Nope. Biggie Large out. Says nope. 8s. An 8-10, King 5. That would not been much of a race. And nobody wants to play with the ace hole. Can't really blame them sometimes. Who wants to play with an ace hole? Don't twist that. Casely going 24 with a 9-5-10. Enough for Biggie to say no. Biggie's sitting at 27 as a small stack now with the blinds at 3-6. $759. Sounds like a phone number, doesn't it? 759-824. Queen of Hearts comes on the turn. Marta checks it. Biggie checks it. The ace hole. Going 21. That'll take Biggie Large all in. Marta will take a dent in her if she calls. Nope. And they are both out. And we have no show. The good old 4 King ace hole actually loves him some Omaha, so come around next Monday. When Omaha Overdrive starts, he'll be one to watch in that series. Starting next Monday. His current Warrior Series rank is 3rd. And his overall sit and go rank over at PokerNow.club is 9th overall. That's like overall out of everybody all time. Sitting 9th. So still one of your top players in the public field. Speaking of Acer, he'll check it over to Casely. Now we got a jack filling out this board of a 6-5 deuce ace. No flush is going to be possible. Casely 600 will be enough to say no. More jacks from Casely. Nine, 10, 7. Two hots. No go for Marta. Biggie Large going for his last 600. Looks like he's going to get some donations here. He's got a donation from Casely, whether she calls it or not. She will not play. So we got a spicy pot, I think is what he just said. Biggie Large said. Marta's going 33. This could be a massive hand right here. No, not so much. Trip Kings flopped for Marta with her pocket kings. That diamond could be scary enough. Not quite enough for Biggie Large. Marta will take out Biggie Large. Acer shows pocket eights. Casely had pocket deuces. So that takes another one. Biggie Large going down in 4th in today's game. So that's where we sit now. Casely still just about right there with Marta. And 4 King Ace hole sitting in 3rd right behind the two. 6 from Casely. And Marta will take that with a pair of queens. 300, 600 on the small and big blinds. 6 Jack Ace. 600 from Acer. Enough to have Marta say, no thank you. So don't forget, we do play over at PokerNow, but you can find us at pokernow.club/clubs/Freak Syndicate. You can also find the Syndicate on Discord. I don't know how to link that for you guys, but you can find the Syndicate Poker Club on Discord. Some way, somehow. Search it or however that happens. Or get over to pokernow.club and play, and you will be able to probably run into any one of these at any one given time on those public tables. Taking a little look at what's going on in this action. 1,200 from Casely on this board with 2 sevens. 3 diamonds. Her bet will be enough to get Acer out of there. Now between Acer and Marta, Acer could be thinking about an all-in here, possibly. No go. Not even going to call the small blind. Or call the big blind. He was halfway there. And we just lost him. So that's an unfortunate series of events on that hand. Marta having a pair of sevens. Acer is back. And that'll make up for that with his pocket eights taking it with no work. Possibly. Don't worry, 4 King Ace. You didn't miss much. 10 Queen 9. Big 12 on the bet. 3 of diamonds. Now we got all the diamonds, but now we pair up with a pair of 3s on the board. Checked out. Marta with the queen. Queens are killing everybody. Between Marta's queens, Casely's jacks, Casely had a queen there. Acer taking it with a pair of deuces. No work. Everybody folds it out. He'll fold it out. Marta doesn't have to work for anything. Takes a small blind there. Acer waiting for that big hand, it looks like. Give him some chance of surviving, being the massively small stack compared to these two. 800 from Marta. Casely's out. Another hand we'll never know. Marta's out. Casely on the small blind 4. Gives it over to Acer. Acer's not quite going all in. Betting the pot, it looks like there. Now he'll go all in. Marta will call. Ace-3 against an ace-7. The 3 is playing at the moment. Acer's going to need a 7. And that will end Acer in game number 12 of the Syndicate's Warrior Series. Going out third. Now we go heads up with Marta and Casely. Marta about double stack over Casely right now. And this just coming in. Thunderbird will actually be 7th. Vixen will take 6th. Freakchild's still in 5th. Biggie Large will take 4th. So just to have that clarified for everybody, because that was a did not finish for Thunderbird. Casely not having much to work with there. The infamous 8-4 offsuit. 2-4 ace comes on this flop. Blinds are 400, 800. Marta's raising it up to 24. No good. Known as a 3-bet, 3 times the big blind. Or 3 times raise, also known. Usually indicates a pocket pair, strong high suited cards as well, such as like you see on the board here, a king queen of hearts. Casely's action. She's going up. Marta. We'll call it 7-8 deuce. 2 spadies. Marta goes 16. Casely. Five of diamonds on that turn. Casely's action after Marta's check. They will both check. Deuce pairs up the board with that deuce of clubs. Marta's saying 16. Casely is going to believe that one. Pocket 4s. The 2 pair. Jack 7 deuce. 2 hearts. Casely checks it over. Marta. Check. Check. And a 7 of clubs to round it out on the river. Marta takes it down again with a queen that plays. I think somebody was rigging this game. Everybody was just like Acer had 8s, 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 pocket 8s, snowmen the whole time. Marta says, here's a bet. Casely says no. 400, 800. Casely starting to get whittled down by Marta. $3-8-4 on the board. Marta's going. Casely apparently not catching any kind of breaks here. Queen 6 deuce. All checked. 10 of spades checked. Deuce checked. Marta. Her king plays. Marta's going 800 on the blind. Casely calls it. Checking it. 8 of diamonds. Marta goes 8. Casely says nope. Really couldn't with a 5-7 and an 8-4. 8-4 offsuit. Casely's taking the plunge with the king-queen against an ace-5. Will Casely take the queens away from Marta this time? No, Marta catches on the river. An ace. Rivers have been nasty this week. Killing everybody. The river of tears. That's why the song was written. Marta takes first. Casely second. Working ace hole takes third. And then rounding out that final leaderboard, Biggie Large in fourth, Freakchild in fifth, Vixen actually in sixth. Thunderbird did not finish, so will actually take seventh. So, well, there you go. That's game 12 of the Syndicate's Weekend Warrior Series. 4 more games to go of qualifying until we reach the final table game, which we will see very soon. As of the end of game yesterday, that's where the leaderboard stood. So, top amount of players, usually about 50%, will end up playing that final table. You can see what that point spread is between the top players and the. Mostly, it's who's been playing the most. So, game number 12 in the books, and that is it. You can come join the syndicate over at pokernow.club/clubs/freak syndicate and come play poker with us for free anytime. PokerNow.club. We will catch you guys on the next big show. I don't